Hey, what's going on, everybody? Big 30 back with another one. I'm finna do a story about a 21-year-old girl that has a whole life ahead of her, got a bright future. She's working at Kroger in Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Texas, by the way. Anyway, she's working in Fort Worth, Texas. They came from Chicago. She wanted to work one near her, but she had to work at the Krogers that's a 30-minute drive from where she lives. When all of a sudden she was serving a customer, ringing up the register or whatnot. All of a sudden, somebody that's behind her then did the unthinkable. All right, let's get into it. She says, "I'm gonna die." Kroger cashier recounts getting stabbed during the robbery. Mariah Smith spent 8 days in the hospital and had her spleen, kidney, and part of her pancreas removed after being stabbed in the stomach at Kroger on May 1st. Wow, I feel queasy even reading that. Imagine your spleen and stomach being, imagine your spleen and pancreas being removed. Anyway, in Fort Worth, Texas, she's surrounded by her parents and a walker. 21 years old, Mariah Smith is trying to overcome physical pain and a difficult recovery. Well, I can't imagine that 21 years old, you have to suffer almost a near tragedy, having to use the walker after having your spleen removed after what happened to her. Sorry, nearly 2 weeks ago on May 1st, Smith was stabbed while working her cashier job at Kroger on Camp Bowie West Boulevard near West Loop 820 in Fort Worth. "I'm angry, but I'm not angry because I know who this man is," Smith said. "Oh, so she know who he is, huh?" Smith told WFA she was in the middle of ringing up a customer. Suddenly, a man approached her cash register from behind with a demand. He's like, "Open the cash register, I'm gonna stab you," Smith said. I paused for a minute and said, "Are you serious?" They say he asked her like in a soft voice, like, "Yo, ma'am, can you open up the cash register right now, or else I'm gonna stab you?" And she said, "I'm like, what?" Smith told WFAA she felt confused because he spoke in a quiet voice. When she realized a robbery was taking place, she tried to remain calm. She said she tried to open the locked register, but since she was in the middle of scanning items, the system didn't allow it to open. Panic set in. She turned around, and I guess he viewed me as a threat and jabbed me in the stomach, Smith said. Well, that's a nice way to put stabbing. That she jabbed her in the stomach like a boxer. She said she ran to the front of the store, bloodied and yelled for help. Smith said several of her coworkers tried to stop her stab wound from bleeding and called 911. It was just so much pain. Shoot, you lost like damn near gallons of blood. I was asking my coworkers, "Am I gonna die?" I was just really afraid. So I don't blame her. I'll be afraid too if I was jabbed in the stomach severely. Smith's mother, Cherie Gross, said the family had just moved from Chicago. Moved to North Texas from Chicago 2 years ago, seeking a better life. Oh, I bet. Gross and Smith's father, Stephen Irvin, are still shaken by what happened to their daughter. Irvin told WFAA he heard about the stabbing at a Kroger while at work, but never thought it was his daughter. Hours later, he received the worst phone call of his life. Yeah, imagine being called and being told that something happened to your loved one. Yeah, I will feel uneasy myself. It was tragic. It's unbelievable. I still don't believe it, Irvin said. We didn't sleep. We didn't eat. Cherie hasn't been to work. It's just going to be a tough road for us. Smith, who lives with her parents in far north Fort Worth, applied for a job with Kroger, Smith said. After she learned Kroger didn't have any opening positions near her neighborhood, she accepted the first available position at the Kroger location in Fort Worth, although it was a 30-minute drive from her home. See, I'm fortunate to work near my home. It was like a 4-minute drive here and a 4-minute drive back, but not a lot of people are that fortunate, just like her. Anyway, she's here trying to make an honest living, and for her to go through this, Smith was rushed to the hospital where she spent a total of 8 days. Wow. According to her mother, she lost a lot of blood. Smith had her spleen, kidney, and part of her pancreas removed. This is my baby. She didn't deserve this, Gross said. I should thank God she's still here with us, because the doctor told me if the knife would have gone 3 centimeters either way, it could have been a whole different story. I could have been planning a funeral. Mariah told WFAA she had staples on a stab wound, which stretched from the bottom of her heart from the bottom of her belly button. Ooh, that was awfully close, man. If it would have been to the heart, she wouldn't be here. She struggles to get around using a walker, and her recovery will take months. Her family has launched a GoFundMe to cover Smith's expenses. The suspect, 37-year-old Michael Pitts, was arrested at Krogers moments after the stabbing. According to Fort Worth police, he's undergoing an evaluation for his mental... Man, come on, dude. You gonna use mental health as an excuse for what he did? Come on. The fact that he targeted me, I don't know if it was because of what I look like or how I look, or was I an easy target? Well, for people like that who don't have nothing to lose, it doesn't matter what you look like. He's gonna do what he's gonna do to get by. Smith told WFAA police provided her with a copy of an apology letter. The suspect wrote her an apology letter. In it, he alleged she said she didn't deserve it, and said he hopes she will recover. Great. That's just great, man. The letter is very telling. He knew right from wrong. He didn't that day. It is going to take more than an apology for me to get over it. Smith and her family wants justice. Now, I see a bunch of other stories before where the victim families forgave the suspect, and because God said just to them that they don't want to carry a grudge through their life, because he's going to eat at them. Well, if I was a person and my loved one was stabbed like that, I wouldn't care about holding a grudge against the suspect. I want his ass done. But then again, that was me. Anyway, that's the story for tonight. I hope you enjoyed. Push the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.